Welcome back everyone, Left0 here with the second in a series of videos of how to build the perfect Pokemon. We last left off at the daycare center where I was hatching fletchlings, trying to get a 6 IV fletchling. I finally got one, so I'm going to show you what the IV rater, what it would look like for a 6 IV Pokemon when you finally get one. He's going to say outstanding potential, which is the best potential. It's going to say, list off all the stats, hit points, attack, defense, special defense, and speed. And then he's going to say they simply can't be beat. When he says that, that means that you have a full 6 IV Pokemon with 31 IVs in every one of the 6 stats. So, step 1 is complete. Finally, we have the Pokemon we need to EV train. So now I'm going to show you Pokemon we need to be keeping in your party here. We'll go to the next step here. So, we're going to have a Pokemon, we'll have Pangaro, which has Surf. You're going to get a Pokemon that can hit 5 Pokemon at the same time in horde battles. You need a Pokemon that can fly you where you need to go to get your EVs, which I have Talonflame that can fly us around. You have Pokemon with Sweet Scent that can start horde battles, so you don't have to just randomly run around grass waiting for hordes to come up. And I have Carnivine, which is Sweet Scent. You have the Pokemon that you want to EV train. And start off with, you have another Pokemon that has Pokerus, so you can spread Pokerus to your Pokemon that you want to EV train. So I have Smeargle, which has Pokerus. So we're going to spread, first thing we do is spread Pokerus. So we'll do that. So I'm going to fly over to Route 7, or anywhere you can pretty much go, doesn't really matter. I just like going to Route 7. And we're going to fly. And to spread Pokerus, all you gotta do is you have to have the Pokemon in the party that has the actual word Pokerus on its stat screen. It can't have the little pink circle, which means that it had Pokerus, but it's no longer infected. You have to have it so that words are still up. Now we're just gonna run through a few battles here. This could take quite a long time to get this process taken care of, but I mean, it's obviously worth it in the long run. It's either this or you just do those stupid games with the popping balloons, and just that seems like a lot of horse shit to me. I just like doing it this way. It just seems a lot quicker than doing all those games and crap. And I'm raising a Pokemon, not an arcade score. So here we go. So about 3 or 4 battles. I mean, it really is just a random number of times you have to get into battle until Pokerus gets spread. I've gone 1 battle with the getting spread. I've gone like not getting spread until like 10 battles. It's just really random. So usually I just go through 3, and then I'll just check after 3 to see if it has Pokerus yet. So after I run from this battle, we're going to check to see if we have spread Pokerus yet. Alright, so now we're going to look into the Pokemon screen. The summary for Fletchling. It does have Pokerus. See, next to it says level 1, it says Pokerus, which also is the same thing as Smeargle. It says Pokerus. So that's why how you know it's spread is Pokerus. So that part is done. That is needed to double our EVs that are given every battle to make this twice as quick of a process. So now you can go into the PC and you can just store your Pokemon that has Pokerus. You don't really need it anymore until the next time you need to spread Pokerus. So I'm just going to throw Smeargle back in the box. Alright, so now we can begin. So first I'm going to raise attack. So I'm going to go into my bag, and there are what's called the power items. I'm going to go to look at them. Okay, so we have a power anklet, which you use to raise speed, power band for special defense, power belt for defense, power bracer for attack, which is what we're going to use, Skipped one, power lens for special attack, and power weight for hit points. These are the 6 items you need. You get them from the Battle Maison in Colude City. They're, I think, 16 battle points each, or 32, I don't know, I lost count. But you just have to battle in there for a while and get enough points to get it. So then I'm just going to give it to the fletchling. So now it has a power bracer, so its attack stat will grow quicker now. So I'm all set to go. Now the best place to raise attack in hordes is Bellsprouts on Route 14. The only problem is that it usually rains on Route 14, and it really pisses me off. It just always rains, and I can't seem to get any luck there, but we're going to try it anyway. So we're going to go to the very tippy top of Lumos City. I always call it Luminos for some reason. Lumos City. We're going to see if we can get some non-rain going here. Alright, it's time to bike. Now where the hell am I going? Okay, over here, that's right. Route 14 is right out through here. The guy even tells you, oh, that's Route 14! You can go in here for Route 14! And it's not raining, thank God. Okay, so now we can actually do this. It's not raining. You got the bike. So now you're going to do is you're going to select your Carnivine, use Sweet Scent, and you're going to just start a horde battle. As on most routes in the game, Sweet Scent will cause a horde battle to start. Where in all the older games, it just started a battle. So here we have Bellsprout, which is what we're looking for. This Bellsprout will give us the attack EVs that we need. Now each horde that you defeat, once you have Pokerus, will give you 50 EVs in that stat. So now we're going to get 50 attack EVs to the Fletchling, and the maximum amount of EVs a Pokemon can get in a stat is 255, and for every 4 EVs the stat goes up by 1 point. So the most that actually is that makes sense to have is 252, because you can't get to 256 because the max is 255. So there's really no point in doing anything other than 252 if you're going to max out the stat. But there are times when you're going to actually want to give Pokemon fewer than 252 if you want to do a split spread. But that's really complicated. That's the topic for another day. We're actually just trying to get this maxed out right now. So that was a successful horde, and it's just that the spots that you pick for these, it's on what you call it. You can find at different places on the internet where they have different recommended hordes for you to get for each stat. Like, for example, if it was raining here, I probably would have gone to Frost Cavern and gotten Cubchews, which also have attack. They're not as likely to appear, but it's just usually, like I said, it rains here, so I'm very lucky it's not raining today here, or this hour, or whatever, because usually it's always raining here, and I always get pissed off and just go to the cave. So now we have 100 EVs in attack. And it's another good way to raise your levels too. No, I do not want to learn Peck. Peck is not a competitive move. So this is actually going pretty easily. I mean, there's going to be other hordes that appear other than Bellsprout. Just Bellsprout is the most likely. It's the common horde. There's usually like a common horde, an uncommon horde, and a rare horde in every horde. In this one, I think Skorupi's in here. Also, and we get another Bellsprout. And when you have hordes, also, it's more likely of you to find a shiny Pokemon. And if we ever have a shiny encounter, I learned that the best way to handle that, like if it's not the for the EV that you're battling for, is to bring the Pokemon out that you're EV training and have the horde feign it. That way that Pokemon won't get any EVs and you can continue without having to reset bag it. And when I say reset bag, it means when the little punching bag on the training screen on the bottom, if you hit that with the punching bag over and over again, you'll eventually get a completely white bag, which is called a reset bag, and that will take all the EVs of your Pokemon that you select and it will bring it down to 0. So that way you can start over again, so that way in case you thought you were brilliant and had an awesome EV spread and then you just or totally wrong, then you can actually go back and you can start over again and try a different strategy with setting up your EVs. So, like I said, I'm just trying this 252 attack, 252 special attack, just to see if it works. I mean, if it's terrible, like I'm like sucking on like speed advantage versus getting the overheat off before another Pokemon, then I might want to go more into speed. But for now, we're just going to go with this. No, I do not want to learn agility. Man. Okay, so, and another way to keep track of it is like if you looking at your move of surf, like for surf for Pangoro, just to see how many you have. You can only do 5 because that'll be a 250, and then for the last 2, you have to go to an individual Pokemon that has that stat. So look at that, we got really lucky. We got 5 straight Bellsprout hordes, which is very like uncommon to happen. Usually you get like the uncommon hordes like in there somewhere. So now this is going to be the 5th one. So now we're going to have 250 EVs in attack already. So we're already halfway there to getting EV trained. No shiny Bellsprout though, that sucks. I don't have a shiny Bellsprout yet. And we're almost evolved into Fletchinder here. Okay, so now we have the 5. We're going to take off the item. It's very important to take off the item. So I'm going to take off the Power Bracer. And now we're going to fly. Well, probably the easiest thing to do is to go to Clude City. And I'm going to go to the Friend Safari. And we're going to go to a safari that has a Pancham. Because Pancham gives out 1 attack EV. Which is actually 2 with Pokerus, because when Pokerus is on, it doubles all EV gains. So we'll go up to the corner here to the Friend Safari. Just quicker, because you can easily go to Route 5 and look for Pancham in my situation, but Pancham seems to never want to appear when I like it to. So we look for a fighting safari that has Pancham. So I gotta keep on looking for this fighting. Going to all these 100 friends I have. It's everything in Nintendo. Why do you have a 100 friend limit? I mean, there's millions and millions of people that play this game, and you have a 100 friend limit on your system. That does not make any sense to me, Nintendo. Come on. Let's see here. There's a Pancham. Okay, so I found one with a Pancham. So now we can get our final EV for attack. So I have a Pancham. With Pancham, first one out. So now we just feint the Pancham, and then we'll get our last EVs for attack and finish off that stat. And you don't want to use the surf move, because I like using the move counter just to see if I've used my 5. It's just something I've always done. Okay, so that's it. So now we are at 252 for attack. So now we're going to go special attack, which we have to leave Friend Safari here. And we're going to go back, we're going to actually go to the Frost Caverns now. So first we're going to take our bag, we're going to go back to our power items, we're going to get Power Lens this time, special attack growth, and we give that to Fletchling, so now it has the Power Lens. And now we're going to fly to the Frost Cavern, which the Frost Cavern is all the way up here, next to Dendemille Town. The town where you get your move learner and move deleter. Alrighty. See, this isn't taking so long. We're only at, what, 14 minutes now? So now we're gonna bike up the path here. Alright, here we go. So we're going this cave here, and now we're going to look for Vanillites. Alright, so now we're all set. We have the item we need. We're ready to go. Another hordes. Now, I seem to be very lucky with getting shinies in this cave. I think I've gotten like 3 shiny Vanillites and like 3 shiny Cubchews just from horde battling for EVs. It seemed to be very lucky getting shinies here. So don't be surprised if a shiny pops up here. There's Cubchews, so that's not what we want. Cubchews, they raise attack. That's the ones I get when it's raining on Route 14. I come for Cubchews that are here, which are supposed to be the rare horde. Of course, I get the first one. So we don't want them, so we just run from the battle. Cubchews again, god damn it, come on. Come on, Nintendo, give me some Vanillites like I want. I want some ice cream cones. Yeah. So how's everyone's holiday weekend going? You know, it's Labor Day weekend here in the United States here. Of course, I have to work all 3 days, which sucks, but that's retail. I go work in a few hours, figured, I might as well just make this video for you guys in the morning before I go to work. Nothing better to do. Come on, come on. Jesus Christ, more Cubchews. Again, these Cubchews are supposed to be the rare horde, and now they're the common horde for some reason. Well, this can happen, though. I mean, it's, you know, it's random what shows up. So I found in my PC box this really cool Lanoon that actually has extreme speed. And I did research on it, and I found out, oh, finally, Vanillites. I found out that the way that you can get it is from a game called Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire for the GameCube. Actually, I think if you do some sort of event in the game, you get a egg with a Zigzagoon that has extreme speed. And that's the only way you can get it. There's no egg move for it. And it came off the same copy of Pokemon Black that had that save file with the Spinda that I used for my Spinda video. So that game seems to be like packed with a bunch of goodies that I brought over here. So I had an interesting battle. I'll probably upload at some point, or if I have a better one with it, I'll upload. But it could really wreck shit. I mean, you do belly drum with the Lanoon, and you can like survive. We can get the belly drum off. You can really wreck shit with that extreme speed with stab. I mean, oh my god! It even had Shadow Claw in it for when you had to fight ghosts, and it had Seed Bomb for it when you had to fight rock types. So it was pretty well thought out set. So got very lucky with having that on my game. But let's see where. So we're again with like maybe like we're at like 5 or 6 hordes now. We've only had 1 Vanillite horde out of them. So it's taking a little longer than I thought. I got space on my phone. We can go. We can go for this. Oh my god. Usually when there's this many hordes in a row of the same horde, that means that there could be a shiny coming, but who knows? We'll see. Another good thing about Pangoro is he has the Mold Breaker ability for hoarding. So if you're hoarding for defense, you usually have to horde for Nose Pass on Route 10, and Nose Pass will have the Sturdy ability. So when you have Pangoro with his Mold Breaker, Surf will KO all of them with 1 shot. If you used any other Pokemon with Surf or any other spread move without Mold Breaker, they would have gotten the Sturdy, and they would have just survived, and you would have just gone, fuck, I hit him again. So you don't have to worry about that with Mold Breakers. Another reason why I picked Pangoro is very reliable with the Surf, and has that Mold Breaker, so if there's any Pokemon with Sturdy, you don't have to worry about it. So now we have our second Fletchling grew to level 16. I do not want to learn Flail. I'm not a Magikarp. I heard that Flail can be actually kind of exciting if you surprise people with a Magikarp that has Flail. Alright, so we're getting a little somewhere. We have two of the 5. And we're almost at 20 minutes now. It usually takes about a half hour. Like, usually that would ask me how long it takes to EV trade a Pokemon. I usually say about a half hour. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be on target with that, with yet another cub chew horde. And they should have like tissues in this freaking cave. Look at all these cub chews and boogers. I mean, just wipe those boogers off your face. God damn it. Come on. Alright. We're still going here. Still going. I hope you guys like these training videos. I mean, hopefully they're helpful for you. If there's any other topics you guys want to go over, just let me know in the comments. I'll try to make time for it. And like I said, I have a salary job, 55 hours a week, wife, 3 kids, so I can't exactly make videos on command, but I can put on a list of, okay, this might be something cool to do eventually. So just, you know, if you're listening this far, good for you. Thank you for supporting me, and if there's anything you want, just let me know, and I can possibly do it for you in the future. I think we're evolving here. Yep, we're evolving here. Oh, we're getting into Fletchender mode. What's really annoying is when you are in the third part of this process, the raising to level 50, and there's a Pokemon that has a move that you learned before 50 that you want to learn, and you want to stop your Pokemon from evolving, you just keep constantly canceling the evolution. It gets really annoying. But that's not the case with this, because I just go, it's of course. So Fletchender is out. No thanks, I'm going to have overheat. Embers, no, not for me. Alrighty. So we're almost done here. I lost count already. That's why I have the counter of how many surfs I have left. Because when I'm done with EV trading for special attack, I should have 5 surfs left. Because I should have used it 10 times. But now we're getting somewhere. We have 2 Vanillite hordes in a row. Progress. So let's see where we're at now. We have... So it's 7, so this is going to be 2 left base that I have. So this one is the 4th one. So I have 200 EVs in special attack. So one more group of ice cream cones and we'll be set. Alrighty, so now we're going to try again. Hopefully this comes out Vanillites again. Yes! Victory. Alright, so after this horde we'll have 250. So we just need to get our last 2, which will go back to the Friend Safari, and I'm going to go for an Oddish, which usually I find on Route 6, but again, it's sometimes uncommon to find it in the grass in Route 6 and takes forever. It's easier to go to the Friend Safari and have a 1 in 3 chance. Alright, so we're done in the cave. So again, I'm going to go to your now Fletchender, and we're going to take off the item. So now we're done with the items on it for now, until we go raising its levels at the restaurants, which we'll do in the next video. Otherwise this video will just be going on forever. It's 23 minutes, and we're almost done. Alright. I'm going to ride my bike this time, so I'm like running to the frickin' Friend Safari. Then we got to find a Safari with Oddish. Or it could be any other Pokemon that has special attack EV. I just like Oddishes. It's like usually I pick one Pokemon that I know that has that EV that I need, and I just go with it. I don't like having a bank of Pokemon in my mind of, oh, I can do this one or this one or this one. I say, fuck it, just pick one and go with it. Find a grass type with Oddish. There we go. Here's one with Oddish. So now we're going to try to go for Oddish to get the last 2 EVs for special attack. Hopefully it pops up quicker than the Vanillites did. Nope. Got a pet to do. Do not want you. Petalil. Sorry. Come on, Oddish. There's our Oddish. So Oddish has the 1 EV of special attack, which again doubles being I have Pokerus. So it'll be 2 IVs, and 2 EVs, I'm sorry, to get the final EVs on special attack. Done. Now I'm thinking I'll probably just get hit points for the last of the EVs. So now I'm going to go to Route 5, and I'm going to just faint 1 horde of Gulpins, which have HP, and we'll call it a day. I only need, I should have 4 more EVs to get, or actually technically 6 to max out the EVs of the Pokemon, so, but I'm just going to get all in one shot with a horde of Gulpin. So we'll go back to Route 5. 1 more horde to go, and we can call it a day. Thank God. But like I said, about a half hour, and we're at 26 minutes, so, and some of that was with me talking and not moving, so maybe 20 to 25 minutes, depending on if you're lucky or not with hordes. So here we're Route 5, Versant Road, and now we're just going to do 1 horde of Gulpins. Hopefully the Gulpins show up. They are the common horde on this route, so hopefully they should show up the first one. Of course not. We're going to get some Scraggies instead. Just my luck this video, right? Now Scraggies are, they raise attack, so that's another option for attack in case it rains also, instead of going to the Frost Cavern. But after seeing the amount of Cubchoo I was able to encounter, maybe you'll want to go there instead of going for Bellsprout. But anyway, at least we'll try again. There's our Gulpin. Now Gulpin raise hit points, so 1 Surf will take care of all of them easily, and I will get my last EVs needed to max out the Fletchinder. Gone. It sounds so weird when they faint. It's kind of funny. Alrighty. So now we should be done. Now I'll show you what to look for just to verify you're done. You're going to go into your little second screen here with the punching bag, and you're going to look at your Fletchinder or any Pokemon you're using for this example, and if you see the bar on the right is fully all the way up, and you know you're fully EV trained when that guy with the muscles that's blinking in the top left corner is blinking, you know your Pokemon has max EVs. And you can see on the graph there that my attack and special attack are maxed out, and my hit points are up a little bit because I got the extra hit points. So it's a very unique spread, but what I like. See, it says amazing. Its base stats are all maxed. It's a fully trained Pokemon. So that's what you want to look for. Congratulations, trainer. That's what you want to look for if you have a Pokemon that is fully EV trained. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to raise the Pokemon to level 50 the quickest way, and look forward to that. Maybe tomorrow I'll record it. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.